Hey everybody, Mr. Steiger here, and today I'm going to be walking everybody through the procedures for Promenade, the prom dinner, the prom dance itself, and then post-prom. Now if you notice, I'm currently in my vehicle, and I am on Blackhoof Street. I'm about to go into the elementary school parking lot. Now this is the only entrance that we're going to be taking into the Promenade itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into the elementary school parking lot in your vehicle, and you'll be directed by a police officer to turn immediately left into the parking lot, and from right here you will park and wait until you are called upon to enter into the high school parking lot between the elementary school and the high school. Now, after you've parked for some time and your turn is called, you'll then pull up in your vehicle and both gates will be open. And then what will happen is you will go through the gates. So there's two sets of gates here. So you'll go through the first set of gates, and then you'll go up to the second set of gates. At the second set of gates, you will have an attendant scan your phone or your paper ticket, whichever you choose, and sign you into prom. At that point, you will also be entering into the actual parking lot itself in a line of cars to go into Promenade. So let's walk through that process. Okay, so right after we have entered the gates right here, and we have given our ticket, and if we had any guest forms to the attendant, we are now going to enter into the parking lot between the elementary school and the high school. Now we're going to be in a line together with many other cars, slowly moving our way right next to the sidewalk on our right. And immediately when we get to the median, we're going to take a left. Now we're going to be driving through basically the parking spaces right here. And again, we'll slowly be going car by car. And as we get to the last parking space, okay, so you can see it marked right here, there will actually be a tent immediately to our right. It'll be a 60 by 100 tent that we're going to be eating under. Now, what'll happen at this point is the driver, or if this is the gentleman, you'll get out of the car, out of the vehicle. You'll close your door, leave your vehicle on, and then you will open the door for your date. Okay? Now, you're going to let your date out of the vehicle, and then you will escort your date up to the red carpet and into Promenade, where you will be announced. Now, your vehicle will be valet style pulled up to the front of the building, and it will be parked in the front of the high school at this point. But you and your date are going to be announced, and you will escort your date up onto the red carpet. And then you will enter into these doors between the Performing Arts Center and the gym. So these are the doors right here that we will be walking into. Whether you are with a date or not, if you're going to Promenade, these are the doors you will be walking into. Once entering the doors, you will be met by one of the sophomore class officers, and they will put a wristband on both you, and if you have a date, on their wrist as well. At that point, you'll move immediately to your right, and you will enter into this hallway that is the Performing Arts Center, and you will be going through the doors on your right hand side and back out to the tent to watch the rest of the Promenade. So you're going to walk, continue to escort your date if you have a date, but you're going to walk through these doors, and you will go back out to the tent, which will be located right here. And you will watch the rest of the promenade and all of the individuals and their dates walk into Promenade. And you'll have a seat here under the tent at this point. Now, let's talk about the next procedure after that. Now, immediately after escorting your date to the tent itself, you may go back out to your vehicle to get your keys and any other things that you might need at that point, and then lock your vehicle. You can actually walk right back up here, and this set of doors right here will be open. You will have walked through out this set of doors. We're going to ask that you walk back into this set of doors so that the line stays smooth and rolling without running into anybody else. So you'll walk back into this set of doors, and then what'll happen is you'll walk back into this set of doors here. You'll walk back through. You will not walk into the prom area quite yet, but you will walk down this hallway, and I'll show you where to go next. So you'll walk down this hallway, and then you'll walk out the doors by the trophy case, out the front of the high school, and then you will go get your keys and any other effects that you need from your vehicle at that point. So you're gonna walk out these doors to go get your keys, back past the trophy case. You'll take an immediate left, go out the front doors here, and then your car will be parked quite literally right at the front of the school. Okay, so your cars will be parked right in the front of the school, right in the lot, right here, and we will start parking on this side of the lot, and we'll work our way that way. So if you get here earlier, your car will be more toward the left-hand side, or I suppose the right-hand side if you're facing the school, and then we'll move that way. So if you get here later, your car will be over toward the soccer side. Then you'll walk right back in, and you might ask, how do we know if you've been in or not already? Well, it's because your wristband, and that's how we'll know. So that wristband is really the way that we know that you have already been to Promenade, prom, or post-prom, and so we don't have people trying to sneak in. So then you'll come right back in here, and at this point, if you are in the building, we ask that you start to bring masks at this point, because you will be in the building for an extended period of time. So we do not need you to have a mask on while you walk down Promenade, but when you go out to your car, get your mask out, bring your mask for your date as well at this point, and then you'll walk back to the tent. Now, you don't need to eat, obviously, in your mask. However, walking back this way, you will need your mask. As you go back to the tent, bring the mask for your date as well. And then you're gonna walk back to the tent and watch the rest of Promenade with your mask on, and then get the mask for your date. All right, so that's the next step. So while you're under the tent over here, we're gonna announce all the couples and all the individuals for Promenade. This will take about an hour to do, because everybody's got to be escorted through and through the caravan line in their vehicles. Under the tent, we're going to eat from 6:30 to 7:30, and we'll also be announcing the prom court at that time as well. Okay, so from 6:30 to 7:30, you guys are going to eat. You will be served dinner under the tent as well. And there are going to be basically 4 stations for the 4 different meal options. You can sit wherever you want, and what we're simply going to do is call you up by meal option, and you'll go to whatever corner of the tent there is at that point, and you'll be served dinner. You'll walk your plate back to your table, and there you'll be served drinks as well. So this will take place from 6:30 to 7:30. And again, the king and the queen will be announced at that point as well within that time frame. Okay, so let's talk about what happens after dinner. After dinner happens, you and your date, or if you're an individual, you'll walk back through the doors that you came into the tent originally. Okay, so you're gonna walk back through these doors, and this is where we're going to enter back into the prom dance itself. So we'll just simply walk back this way, and we will walk into these doors right here into the courtyard. And that's where we'll go into prom itself. After walking down this hallway, you will enter through these doors right here, and you will enter into the prom dance here in the courtyard. While you are here in the courtyard from 7:30 to 10 o'clock, you will have the opportunity to dance. There will be selfie stations up for you and your friends and your date or anybody else you wanted to get pictures with. And you can dance and have fun. Additionally, there will be refreshments like drinks and small snacks that you will be able to partake in as well if you get thirsty or hungry during the prom dance. Now, if you do need to use the restroom, you'll be able to do that. You'll go out these doors right here, and you'll have access to the restrooms here in the PAC hallway. And so you'll have access to the restrooms, and those are located right here in case you need them. So one of the fantastic questions was, can we not go to Promenade or the dinner, just prom? The answer is yes. So at 7:30, these doors will be open, and all you do is scan your ticket in here at 7:30, and you'll walk straight into the doors here. Now, after prom is done at 10 p.m., okay, so at 10 p.m., everybody's going to come this way, and we're gonna go out these doors, and you're going to go back this way, past the restroom area, and this is an important part. So there's only a couple different places you'll be able to go at this point. This side will be blocked off because post-prom's happening, but both guys and girls, you can go out to the vehicle, and you'll have from 10 to 10:30 to do this. So you can get your post-prom clothes from your vehicle. You'll go out those doors, you'll come back in. You'll have your wristbands, so we'll know who's already been in prom or promenade, so there's no confusion there. If you're just coming to post-prom though, at this point, you'll scan your ticket in right at the door. You'll get a wristband right here at the door. Now, if you're going to your car though, guys and girls, to get your post-prom clothes, you'll go out, you'll come back in. Girls, you're gonna be downstairs, okay? And that's where you're going to change, okay? In the downstairs B-wing classrooms right here, and I'll show you in a second. Guys, you're gonna be upstairs, okay? And we'll show you those here in just a second. If you needed individual accommodations, you've gotta let me know by May 7th, okay? So by Friday, May 7th, we can get you private accommodations if you're not comfortable changing around others in these classrooms, and that's not a problem. We'll make sure you get taken care of. All right, so let's look and see kind of what specific classrooms we're going to change from our prom clothes into our post-prom clothes in. Okay, so girls, from 10 to 10:30, after you have gotten your post-prom clothes, you are going to change in one of the outside classrooms, okay? So these are classrooms that have no windows. All right, so these rooms right here these are the ones you will be changing in, okay? Not the ones from the hallways, or inside the hallways, the teacher hallways, but only the outside rooms. And they'll be open, and you'll know, okay? And these will be monitored by female staff members from Wapak High School. So just to let you know, everything will be taken care of in that regard. Okay, so only these outside classrooms, not the ones with windows. Okay, not those. All right, so gentlemen, you'll have the same procedure, except you will be going upstairs. And again, there will be staff members here in the hallway, but you'll be going upstairs. Same idea. The only rooms that you're gonna be using are going to be the outside rooms, but you're gonna be upstairs in the B wing. So you'll be in like this room, not in those rooms. You'll be in this room, not in those rooms, this room, this room, not those, and this room. Okay, so that's what it looks like. You'll have from 10 to 10:30 to change. Now after you've changed out of your clothes, these doors, these rooms will be closed for the night. So at 10:30 you need to have your stuff back into your car, okay? You and your date's stuff. So your tuxedo, your suit, your dresses, anything, you need to have it back out to your car, okay? Because at 10:30, all of the rooms are locked and you can't get anything out of it, okay? So whether it's your keys, your phones, anything like that needs to be taken care of by that. By that point, you need to have them in your pockets, okay? And then everything else, yep, you need to have it in the car, locked away at that point. Okay, so then at 10:30, you're coming right back in here. You're signing in to post-prom, which will take place right here from 10:30 all the way until 1:30. And you're gonna be playing games here in the cafeteria and in the gym. And then whenever you feel like leaving post-prom, your car's right there and you guys can enjoy your evening. All right, so that's all we have. We hope you guys have a great prom and a great post-prom of 2021. We'll see everybody there.